Good morning. I did a thing. The girls and I have flown over from Western Australia to the Gold Coast on the other side of Australia, and we've decided to be pirates. Part of what I am trying to release at the moment is fear and control. In my life, I felt like there was lots of elements of people and systems controlling me, and knowing that our outward reality reflects our inner reality, I had to question where in my inner reality was I controlling. And it sort of goes between inner and outer, but I recognise that the way our Western society has dictated how we should be is that we should have control of our children. And if we don't have control over our children, we're bad parents. But looking at other cultures, children are given much more autonomy than they are in the Western civilizations. I don't like using the word civilization. Western culture. And so while I believe it's our job to teach and guide and show our children the ways of the world, it doesn't necessarily mean the ways of the culture that I was born into, which I believe is horrific. And so I'm actively working on trying to release control and release fear. I often do things on a whim, and people might call me reckless, and so many people have said, "What the hell are you doing, Yana? You're flying over to a part of the world you've never been to before, to buy a yacht with money that I don't have." I have a very generous and loving soul family friend who I have joined over here, and he has agreed to be my bank, basically, with an interest-free loan and with no reset payments, but I like to honour my debts, and so I will be endeavouring to repay him as quickly as I can, and buy a yacht with no experience. So yeah, never sailed before. I've just had a crash course in learning how to drive a tinny, so I've got that pretty down pat, and I'm gaining confidence in that. But yeah, so I'm now a pirate, like almost quite literally, because I think the rego is due to run out on the boat, and I am umming and ahhing as to whether to renew it or not. The plan, and I say plan loosely, the plan is to learn how to sail and then sail the yacht back over the top of Australia, over to the northwest coast, and find a permanent mooring over there. To get a permanent mooring, I will need the boat to be licensed and to have insurance. That's the current plan. I am currently just anchored up on a beautiful river in a very, very posh area. Like I stick out like a sore thumb over here. But it all comes with fear, like all these systems, these licenses, the fees, the rules and regulations. I'm not causing any harm, loss or damage to anybody or anything. And it feels scary to release the authority and the control that my culture has dictated I have. But I am a free, living woman, and I didn't enter into a contract with the society I happen to be born into. And so I'm learning to push through the fear and do it anyway. So I may get the boat registered, I may not. There is the possibility to register in the future. It is currently, I believe. But yeah, decisions. But yeah, so I am pretty much literally a pirate. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. My girls will be learning how to sail with me. My eldest daughter, Nina, has already mastered being first mate pretty well and is learning to hop on and off and tie us up while I'm skippering the boat. So yeah, that's what we're doing, and it's I can feel the fear, but to step forward and release the control of my societal conditioning feels scarily liberating and exciting at the same time. So it's yeah, I feel like I'm moving in the right direction. I do have like facilities on board. The toilet's a bit dodgy, as most boat toilets are. So yeah, we are learning to live unconventionally. And we do have a kitchen, but I would like to learn to live off the land a bit more, catch our dinner, light a fire on the beach to cook. So yeah, Robinson Crusoe, here we come.